Samsung Siri, please read me my last YouTube comment.
Your last YouTube comment was, "Wear your eyebrows."
What?
Eyebrows.
Samsung Siri, what are eyebrows?
Something you don't have, bitch.
The hell? Hold on, I gotta look this up. This is eyebrows. Oh, BROWS. Okay. An area of thick, delicate hairs above the eye. Why don't I have that? Guys, it's time I tell you. It's time I tell you the truth. I mean, there is a story. There is a story about what happened with my eyebrows, and why I don't have them anymore. I never thought I would have to tell this story, but apparently someone has noticed, because apparently I have a YouTube comment where someone asked where my eyebrows are. I've never gotten this comment before until today. So I don't really know what happened here, but someone noticed somehow. I guess they have some kind of technology where they could like really zoom in on your face while watching the video, because I don't know how else anybody would notice. It doesn't make any sense to me, but alright. So here's a story about what happened. It was 2014 and it was the summertime. So me and my friends were at the beach. I usually don't like going to the beach because I'm kind of fair-skinned. I get a sunburn like really easily, but it was my friend's birthday. You know, Todd's birthday. That's my boy. We go way back. So me, Todd, and some other friends, we were just hanging out at the beach. It was low tide, I think at like 3 p.m. or so. I was looking around for rocks because I like to skip rocks at the beach. You know, you look for the little flat ones, the little thin ones, and you can skip them and see how many times you can skip them in the water. So I was looking for rocks. I found a few, gave it a try. But then when I threw one rock, it did like this weirdest thing. Like it did almost like a boomerang type of effect. Like when I threw it in the water, and Todd picked up on it right away. He was like, Joe, that had a weird spin on it, like the way you threw it. And I was like, no, it didn't. And then I was wearing sunglasses at this time. So the sun was beaming down, you know, I was skipping rocks at the beach and everything like that. And this rock is coming like backwards towards us. And then it was skipping, and then it stopped, like right on the sand. So literally, the rock did like a horseshoe and came back on the sand. So I was looking at the rock for a second. I was like, you know, did any of you guys get that on your smartphone or anything? No, but nobody was. In fact, nobody was paying attention except Todd. But he was kind of, he's like really into boats and stuff. So he was kind of distracted by the boats that were in the water. So I go up to this rock and I'm still wearing the sunglasses and I want to get a little bit of a closer look. I mean, even though you could see in the daytime with sunglasses, sometimes you just want to take them off so you can see a little bit clearer. So I looked down at the rock and I was getting closer to it, a little closer. And once I get like really close to the rock, I decide to pick it back up. And as I'm picking it up, Todd yells over to me, "Joe." And I'm like, what? And then I look down and the rock is gone. It's just gone. I don't see it anymore. I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, it's low tide, so the water isn't even coming in that far. Like, I know it didn't rip away the rock back into the water. The waves weren't even hitting like where I was on the beach at that time. But Todd distracted me. He was talking about some little fishies he saw, but they were like green or something floating around the water. Then I look up and then the rock is This is crazy. This is why I never tell anybody, because nobody wants to believe these stories. So I look up and the rock is right above me. And the rock is just, it's floating. Like the rock is literally floating right above me. And I was like, Todd, you gotta check this out. And Todd was gone. Todd wasn't there either. All my friends are distracted. Todd isn't even, I don't even know where Todd went. It was kind of crowded on the beach that day. So I looked up and I saw the rock there. And I was like, I don't know what to do. Like, what would you do if you skipped a rock in the water, came all the way back, and now it's just sitting there on the sand in front of you, like a boomerang effect. Then you look away, you look back, and now the rock is like floating in the air. And I looked at it, and I didn't know what to say. So I said something, I was like, what are you? You know, like, I mean, I felt a little crazy talking to a rock, but I was like, what are you? And it just looked at me like it didn't say anything because it's a fucking rock. You know what I mean? It can't talk. Okay. Like, what kind of rock can talk? And what kind of person doesn't have eyebrows? Of course I have fucking eyebrows. Like, oh, that's you guys are asking, where's my eyebrows? I got them, okay? They're just blonde. They're just like light blonde, okay? And I have pale skin. I got eyebrows, you dumb. Stop talking to me. Get out of my face. Bye.
Do you still love me? Huh? Cause sometimes it's hard to tell.